Yeah, so this is the thing I find with dogs, right? Like, no matter which park they're at, usually um, smelling, sniffing is a big part of their walk, and it's kind of what they like to do. So, even though Lauderdale isn't my favorite park, it's honestly better than an open field without any fence, and it's definitely better than no off-leash parks at all. So I do appreciate what is around my neighborhood, and the dogs do too. And the thing I like about it is it takes me 10 minutes to get here, 10 minutes to get back. Hardly any time, right? Whereas if we go to the major parks like Buena Vista, Terwilliger, Deermount, Jackie Parker, any of those, it's half an hour there and half an hour back. So a minimum of an hour to, I would say, an hour and a half or an hour and 15 minutes is dedicated to traveling. So it's just nice when not a big part of the trip is traveling. So whenever we're short for time, I will run them out to this park or to my very local park, which is like a 3 to 5 minute drive away. This one is 10. But yeah, the one that's close to my house isn't fully fenced. And then if I take them out late, like this late, I always want fenced parks because of coyotes. And coyotes are everywhere, even in neighborhoods. So, welcome to Edmonton. Yeah, so when it's late or evening, I like to bring them here because then they're completely safe, unless obviously somebody mistakes a wild coyote for a dog and lets them into the park, which would be kind of weird and funny and not so funny. But yeah, I really don't think that'll happen. But I know one time I set a dog, and I don't know if she had coyote in her, but somebody thought she might have been a coyote that somebody had let in. We were kind of joking about that. But yeah, so and Daisy, so I don't know if it's the river water or something she picked up at the park, or it could be that her dog owner just fed her too many treats, or the treats didn't sit right with her. I'm not sure, but she did have diarrhea the last day or day and a half, but thank goodness it's back to normal. So I've completely slowed down on my treats, stuck to her dry food. She still gets treats, but obviously extremely sparsely, because I don't want them to have diarrhea, right? I'm sure it's not comfortable for them, and it's not great to clean up. But yeah, so at least her poop is back to normal, so yay. And like I said, it could be the water, honestly, because I've had another client say that when her dog drinks the river water, he gets diarrhea. So I'm not sure. Yeah, so there's been a couple other dogs that had diarrhea. And so that's why I'm thinking it's the river water. Because, the weird thing is, not all dogs get diarrhea from the river water. So, Milo didn't get diarrhea. But he's probably used to the river water. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And so I just try to cut out air. Every now and then I do feed them treats like roast beef. Every now and then I will throw a piece of just cooked chicken for them. But then if I see any intestinal digestive problems like diarrhea, I will then just completely stop. But who doesn't like a good piece of chicken, or roast beef? Yeah, see, when I stop, they stop, so. And Daisy's turning into a cow. Hey, Daisy. Daisy's grazing. She's like, yep, I'm gonna edge the grasses at the park for these guys. They better pay you. Hey, Daisy? She's like an edger. Good boy. But yeah, the art art exhibit that I went to was in Kalmar, and probably nobody's ever heard of that tiny little town because if you blink, it's gone. But it's just on the other side of the highway from Leduc, so on the other side of Highway 2. See, so Leduc would be, I think it's west of it, and so Kalmar is east of Highway 2. I think, unless I have them switched around. But yeah, it was a really interesting exhibit. Kind of very tactile, 3D-ish art. Yeah, there were some really interesting pieces there. Totally worth checking out. And it was nice that they had all the artists there so that we can talk to them. It was really cool. I like talking to creators. You know, these people are extremely creative. And it just makes you realize kind of like how amazing our human brain is. You know, like for a visually impaired person to make a visual piece of art or a tactile piece of art even, that they either can't see very well or I think one of them had like 4% sight, and another one is pretty much visually blind, and then some other ones had degenerative myopia. I don't know if I'm getting these terms right, but I'm just blabbing on about the art show, the art exhibit this afternoon. But yeah, my daughter said the dogs were fine. They just kind of chilled. They did go in and out of the house, like to the backyard. And believe it or not, like, so my girls have 2 cats, and the cats kind of chilled on the main floor with them. Every now and then, like Daisy, I think her animal instinct kind of kicks in, and she kind of tries to scare them. But like, so the cats know, they, you know, and my daughter's there to supervise, so we will try to train them to all be cat friendly. Milo is cat friendly because he lives with a cat. But yeah, I don't know that they do anything to them. It's just that, right? Like, it just kind of ignites that predator drive in them. Or in Daisy's, because I don't know if she's a herder, so maybe a herder instinct. I'm not sure. They're just walking along the fence tonight. That's so funny. Usually they're kind of all over, actually. Yeah, oh, there we go. As soon as I said that, somebody moved away from the fence.